Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to speak about the optimization on Power BI. These are a few tips which I found long back. So I documented and I have provided the link where I got these tips. So I thought it would be more useful for anybody who is beginner on tax. So in the last session, we discussed about the tax functions, the references, which we talked about it, the categories and the filters and the calculations, how we need to use it. So in order to use tax function, we need to know about more knowledge on how to use the DAX function effectively. So if you see the context as by default, when you create any kind of a report, right, we have filters, we have slices. In general, what we is supposed to do is whatever the filter that we applied, the default filter, it will directly render when the dashboard is viewed by a user. So occasionally, sometimes it is more useful. But if the data volume is much higher, so then the default filter might cost a little bit more time, and the way it rendered the report takes a little bit time actually. So the best recommendation would be we need to apply the most restrictive filter. And not only that, and we need to have keep new visuals on the pages and enable query reduction technique and switch off interaction between visuals and be mindful when you're using multi-slicer or a filter and switch off the visual totals. These are the six key things that will pretty good optimize your performance in Power BI. So the first thing is, as we know that uh, we can apply a filter at a report level, page level, or visual level, right? So based on your report design, you need to think which would be more effective. Either you can go with the report level or a page level or visual level that you need to understand or gauge the performance. Based on that, you can apply the most realistic filter. And also, you can limit the number of visualization on pages. It is recommended to have at least 6 to 8, not beyond more than 6 to 8. And the other thing is enable query reduction technique. And using that, when you apply, when you enable the apply button on the slicer and the filter, that to reduce the unnecessary query to the data. What I'm saying here is every time when you're just clicking on the visual, so by enabling or by applying the filter, at the time the query which is passed to the report and render the result. So if you don't have the apply button, what if, right? Every time when you do any interaction or selections, it will route your query back and forth and with think about if there is a huge data involved in a report or dashboard, if the query is rendering result to and fro back and forth, then at the time you make use of the supply button so that whatever the interactions that you are doing by using the apply function, that at the time when you are submitting this or clicking the interaction apply button, it will interact with that report and give you the result actually. And also, you need to understand the interactions between the visuals. For example, if you have four visualization in a report, So you can have a kind of a master detailed report. Once you click on the master visualization, then the detailed report need to be show the result so that you can switch off your interaction between the visuals, right? So that also reduces your query. So if you don't need any interactions or to not to be interacted by any of the filter or slices in the report, you want to display what the report you can switch off the interactions. So that will avoid the unnecessary uh, the query between the visualization and the report. And when you're using the multi-select, you should be very cautious because when you use a select the next time get to the completion, right? So it again the query need to be sent, and this kind of a situation you need to avoid it. And also you can switch up the visual totals. What happens is if you damage switch up the visual totals, sometimes it may uh, increase the number of queries to the data source, right? So whenever it needed, you can make use of that. So if you pretty good follow these six technique, right, that would be more easy. The better way you can improvise, you can optimize the performance in Power BI. I will share the document and the link, so it will be more helpful and more useful. Thank you so much.